Howdy, I'm Fallout. Click the subscribe button and go follow me on my Twitch channel. Yes, I have a Twitch channel. Did you do that? It's okay, you can lie to me. Okay, great. Today we are here to go over the Of All Trades challenge in D2. This is the third raid challenge for the Deep Stone Crypt raid. The challenge is for the third main encounter, i.e. the Descent encounter, where there really is no boss DPS. You're just plummeting down to Europa in a crashing ship with Taniks running around the room and your entire fire team dunking bombs. Ready for the challenge? Okay, here it is. Your entire fire team needs to do every role in the encounter once, meaning you can't just pick one role and coast through the entire encounter until your augment gets deactivated, like normal. If you go for more than one round without swapping off of your augment, the challenge will fail. There's going to be a lot of buff swapping back and forth via the terminals. Every player kind of needs to be on their toes. Are you relatively unfamiliar with what each role in the encounter does? Okay, quick TLDR. Scanner is the yellow buff, and it's their job to find out which of the 4 bins are glowing yellow and tell the rest of the team so the bomb carriers can dunk them into the glowing bins. The operator is the red buff, and it's their job to shoot any glowing red keypad after the audio cue. Doing that will drop 2 bombs into the room, which is the ideal number. Failing to shoot the red keypad in time will result in 3 bombs spawning, which is not optimal and should be avoided at all cost. The suppressor is the blue buff, and it's their job to shoot Taniks 3 times, once underneath each of the glowing 3 drones in the room. Once Taniks is shot from under the 3rd drone, he will get stunned, and the players on your team carrying bombs will be allowed to finally dunk those bombs into the corresponding bins. Congratulations, you now know how 99% of Encounter 3 works. So here's what we're going to do to complete the challenge. Please see the following chart that will help break down our round-by-round game plan. I found this image somewhere on Reddit by someone who correctly predicted what the challenge would be based on the name of the challenge alone. Turned out they were right. Apologies that I didn't write their name down, who the chart is from. Feel kind of bad about that. I will try to find out who made the chart and try to credit them down in the comment section, but thank you for putting this together. Really good job. Okay, before the encounter begins, everyone on the fire team pick a number 1 through 6. It's very important that you remember that number and not forget mid-encounter like a huge dummy. When everyone has their number, fire up the encounter and be on the lookout for the Fallen carrying the 3 augments. When the augment carrying Fallen are found, kill them and be sure to pick up the augments in the order dictated by the chart. Can you do this any other way? Yes, of course you can. There's a bunch of ways you can do the challenge. You can swap it around, but having a visual element like this to help guide things along, make sure that everyone's on the same page and that there is no confusion. So round 1, player number 1 will get the scanner buff, player number 3 gets the operator, player number 5 gets the suppressor, and any of the other 3 players can feel free to focus on killing trash in the room or grabbing bombs. Here's the key, after round 1 is over, it doesn't matter what augment on your team has been deactivated because everyone, and I mean everyone, is swapping buffs no matter what. Just to make sure that right when the round is over, the augment terminal doesn't get completely dogpiled by a bunch of frenzied guardians. If you want, you can determine in advance a forever order in which you dump and trade off the augment. Again, turning back to the chart, the recommended passing order was scanner, operator, and then suppressor. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I agree with that swapping order. In theory, you should have enough time to swap all 3 augments without anything bad happening, but IMO, you can probably get away with trading off the scanner last. Reason being is that the guardians carrying bombs move fairly slow, and you have a bit more time than you think on telling them where to dunk their bombs. Whatever though, doesn't matter. Point of the strategy is to have a set augment trading order to keep things organized. However, when I ended up doing this challenge with my team today, we kind of didn't set a dunking order. We all just kind of played the whoever gets there first dunks their augment first game, and we did fine. So really do whatever you want. But at the end of round 1, every guardian gets ready to either dunk their augment or pick up a new one. Player 1, dunk scanner, player 2, get scanner, player 3, dunk operator, player 4, pick up operator, player 5, dunk suppressor, player 6, pick up suppressor. You can very clearly see where this is going. Make sure that A, everyone in your fire team knows what each role does in the encounter, and B, make sure that everyone is communicating, paying attention, and on the same page with who needs to trade what augment. Probably going to be really helpful if you have this chart or any other chart you want to use on you at all times during the encounter. Bonus points for any Guardian on the fire team actively keeping track of what round it is and calling that round number out routinely. For example, hey, by the way, we're finishing round 3, now entering round 4. Everyone make sure you're dunking and blah blah blah. Make sure you're ready for whatever you need to do on round 4. That kind of thing. The encounter is normally fairly chaotic on its own, so really pay attention and make sure you get the challenge done with good team communication. If you do, your reward will be the Of All Trades Triumph completing, as well as double loot for beating this raid encounter. And who doesn't like double loot? Come on. Weapon and loadout recommendations. Really don't think you need any. There's no boss DPS in this encounter. Use whatever the hell you want. I usually like things with good movement options, i.e. Icarus Dash Warlock and whatnot. Close range weapons probably preferred due to the encounter area being very tight. Do what you gotta do. If you found today's guide helpful, please share it with your clumsy but lovable raid team and tell them, hey, we're getting this done today because Fallout believes that we can. And remember to click the like button, by the way, because I told you to. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.